So, welcome back, Gareth here, back in Wharncliffe. Haven't been on the bike in a while, so just kind of trying to get back into it. It looks pretty wet, pretty greasy, pretty frosty. Fast track, nice and smooth, keeping it pretty chill. Oh my gosh, the leaves are coming out in force. Keep those eyes up. Oh, puddles, everyone knows I hate puddles. Oh, that looks shite, going around that. Oh, sunning my eyes a little bit there. Oh, it's snowing. Oh, just about made that. Oh, we just. Oh my gosh, it is greasy. Oh no. Keeping high. So many mistakes. Modog. Got a bit of my goggles on. What a div. Rap. Oh. Oh. Missed that line up. Oh my god, the mud is real, the stream is real. That was crazy. On to the next one. As you can see, pretty leafy. Can't really see. Oh, and it is slippy under those leaves. You don't have a clue where I'm going. Oh, pretty fun if I can make it all. Oh, messed up bit again. There we go. Greasy. Oh no! Oh, that hurt. Alright. So one of the things you hear me talk about a lot in coaching is that goal-directed behaviour and making sure we're kind of thinking of the right things at the right time. So, in this one, we're thinking all the way down about where am I looking? Oh, just to make a mistake there. Constantly keep it in check. Where are my eyes looking? Being nice and smooth, looking nice and early. Making sure the eyes aren't getting caught. Looking just ahead. Oh my god, it is so sleepy here. Here we go. Just building on what I was just talking about there around focus and goal-directed behaviour. As a lot of you may know, I also work in the world of sports psychology, and focus is such a broad term and kind of explains itself to all different elements of performance. It's one of the key things that keeps coming back during my coaching practice, but also working with athletes, is around focus. So for example, I've had people come to me even say in professional and non-professional settings that they've stopped enjoying their sport as much, or mountain biking, or whatever that might be. And if you think about it, the sport hasn't changed, you know. Mountain biking's still mountain biking, but perhaps what you're focusing on is kind of mediating your level of enjoyment within that sport. So, for example, we often kind of think about it pre, during and post performance, and we kind of focus on those three kind of key areas. And if you're pre-performance, you're kind of just thinking about a result or keeping up with your mate, something outside of your locus of control, then that's likely going to be what you focus on during your performance. So if you're focusing on keeping up with your mate going down a trail, and then you get to that trail and all you're focusing on is that back wheel, and they start to pull, you're no longer focusing on the right things. You're focusing again on something outside of your control, because you cannot control how fast your mate is going. And then post performance, you might feel a bit deterred, a bit demotivated, because on all of the trails, when your goal before the ride was to keep up with your mate and you didn't manage that, you now no longer kind of achieved your goal, so to speak, and perhaps didn't enjoy the ride as much. Whereas if your role or if your goal before performance is something within your control, so it could be a key coaching point, or in a race situation how you build and structure a race weekend, and then during the performance, that's kind of again what you're focusing on. So it could be around your your body position, your stature on the bike, could be on breathing, could be on so many different things, but kind of something that's within your control. And then post performance, well, and that also that is kind of a huge body of evidence to suggest that really helps us perform better too. And then post performance, because those things were in our control and we're more likely to therefore have achieved them, so maybe focusing on that head position, or where we're looking, or elbow position, or something like that, we're much more likely to evaluate our performance as much more positive because it was achievable. And therefore, when we start to achieve things and do well, we often start to enjoy it as well. So just bear that in mind the next time you go out. What are you focusing on? And does that change kind of pre, during, or kind of post? And yeah, trying to make sure it's within your control. Oh, yo, that was a bit wet, a bit naughty, a bit tasty. Oh, keeping those eyes up and those brakes smooth. Oh, tight. Oh, it's such a squeeze. It's over there, getting nice and wide. I cannot see what is on the floor at all. Alright, concentrate. Oh, concentrate a bit harder. Oh, yes, avoid that puddle. After the lungs not really been working the last 2 weeks, we've been ill. They are struggling right now. Took the wrong line there. Oh, almost did it. Just cannot see a thing under these leaves. A little lost. Yeah, I remember that little tree stump. Oh, I forgot how rocky that section was. Where am I going? That way than this way. Whoop, little jump. Manual Monday. Whoa. Literally almost binned it right from the off. Turning it into Wheelie Wednesday. Thanks for watching, everyone. Any comments, let me know. Any questions, hit me up.